think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you my October setup. If the lighting changes at all during the video, it's because I probably can't film this all in one day. I am using some watercolor, especially on this front page. So I'm going to show you how I outline it all, and then I'm going to show you how I paint it all. And then once it's all dry, I will move on to the rest of the October setup. So as I said, the colors might change a little bit depending because I have natural daylight and some lamps. So we'll just kind of see how it works. And for the most part, the video is just going to be sped up, and I'll probably do like partial voiceover, partial music, depending on where it's needed. Anyway, I'm going to get right into it because I think this is probably going to take me a little bit of a little while, and I need to get right into it. For outlining, I'm going to be using combinations of these. Most likely I'll probably use the 05 and the 03 the most, but we'll just see as we go along.
For me and you, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful world. They're really saying I love you. What a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying how do you do. They're really saying I love you.
Okay, now that the cover page is dry, I'm going to do the month at a glance page. So I'm just going to be outlining everything and kind of filling everything in. And again, I'm starting with the Micron 5.
What a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
My heart is yours. I knew my heart is my heart is yours. I knew my heart is yours. Darling, my heart was
Alright guys, I'm just going to do a quick overview at the end here so that you can kind of see how the whole setup started. I didn't do the first week of October yet because honestly, I'm filming this so early I have no idea, so there's no point in doing the first week yet. But I'm just going to flip through so you guys can see this setup. So this is the first page that you guys saw. It's all dry, it's all ready to go. I think it turned out really cute. I added the little dots because that's just like my favorite part. I just think it's like the little finishing touch. And then flip over here to the monthly spread. I don't know what it is about this page. I'm not super excited about it. I feel like maybe I need to add a band of color along the top, which I might do later. Or maybe it's just because there isn't really anything filled out. That just doesn't, or maybe it's like this. I like the social media tracker on this page. I just think maybe I should have moved everything up or something. So that's something to think about for next month, but maybe if I just put a line of like red or orange along the top, it'll sort of fill that awkward blank space up there. And then flipping on to this page, I'm really glad that I moved the reading tracker in with the books. I think it's just kind of a good way to use the space because before I had this at the bottom of my lines a day thing and it just didn't really fit there, but I figured since I'm only going to read at most probably 2 to 4 books, it's just good to have this here, especially since currently I was reading A Feast for Crows and I'm only like a couple hundred pages in, so there's no way I'm going to be finishing that too soon, so I like having the tracker in here. And then I have my movies and TV down here. This is all watercolor. In my other planner, I always did it with marker, which I may do again, but it was so easy to fill in the bigger spaces with watercolor than it was with my tiny little Stattlers. So I just went with it. I thought it looked kind of neat. And I don't know if you can tell, but I had paint left from this, so I incorporated it through the month. I added a meals this month just to write down all of my meals, and not my meals, but like my family's dinners. I do track our meals, and mainly just because I like to meal plan now because it helps us to stay on budget, and I was doing really bad this summer at not planning ahead for dinners and stuff. So this way I can kind of plan ahead, and then I have a list of things to refer back to if I'm like out of ideas. I can look back and be like, oh, that was good, whatever, and give me some ideas for what to cook the next month. And I gave myself lots of space because sometimes I like to write like detailed things of what I have made, like what I did with it, instead of just like pork chops. I want to write like what I used on it just as an idea. And then normally I do 4 lines a day, or at least for the last while I've done 4 lines a day, but because I have more space, I figured 2 lines a day would probably be enough. It's trial and error at this point. I'm gonna see if this is enough space. If not, I'll go back to either 3 or 4 lines a day next month, but I think I can fit everything I would want to say on 2 lines in this planner. I think that's my guess, so wish me luck with that one. I was gonna do a double spread for the convos with kids, but I don't know if I'll use both pages when they're this big. I'm not sure. So I'm going to try and fit it all in one. And if I have to, because I have the brain dump over here, I can always like start the brain dump at the top and like move this around if I have to. And then if I do end up going over the first page, I can just bump it over. And then with the brain dump, I haven't used one of these before. I did put one in my September spread. I think it might just be a good idea. And for the most part, I'll probably just be sticking sticky notes in and then like grabbing them back out when I use them, but I think it'll be a good spot, sorry, a hiccup, to put stuff. So this page I kind of wimped out on, and I just did like a colorful banner. I kind of think I want to do something like this though above the calendar, just because I think it looks more like prominent on the page. But yeah, that's everything for the month of October for the setup. And I am really digging it. I think this is really cute. And then if you missed my last video, I did film a future log. So if you want to know or see how I did this, then go ahead and watch that. So I'm going to end the video here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, if you have a planner channel, like a bullet journaling channel or a bullet journaling kind of Instagram or a crafty Instagram, leave them down below. I'm always looking for ideas and like things to follow, because I like to see things on other people's pages and then incorporate them or change them into my own little idea. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video, because I am planning on doing more planner bullet journal type videos, and I will talk to you all next time. Thanks so much. Bye.